Hallo und willkommen zu einem weiteren Part von Let's Play Edith Finch. Beim letzten Mal haben wir hier Mollys Geschichte erlebt und sind in dem Haus angekommen und wurden offenbar gefressen von einer Schlange, was hier sehr wahrscheinlich ist, denn seht ihr mitten in der Natur.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly.
Okay, warte. Die Katze hieß Molly? Ich dachte das Mädchen. Jedenfalls, danke, dass ihr wieder eingeschaltet habt. Mal schauen, wessen Geschichte wir jetzt zu hören kriegen.
I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room. We got along and it was a good place to hide from my mom.
Was mich jetzt auch ein bisschen verwirrt, es gab noch keine
The
Trophäe.
room was like a museum. For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune. And misfortune.
Da sah das Haus noch anders aus.
Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johann.
Super.
On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind.
Ja klar, nimmt das Haus einfach mit.
But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
Okay. Odin Finch, ja.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
The Memories of Death and Thereafter, Odin Finch. Viele Bücher, aber wahrscheinlich sind es alles Kopien, oder? Ja. Viele Videokassetten. Kann man das lesen? My Friend Bigfoot. Random Junk. Edith Interview. Sam Ceremony. Sam Photo Award. Edie Won't Go.
One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity.
Und das obwohl ein Fluch auf denen hier angeblich lastet.
I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time.
Also wir heißen auch Edith, okay.
Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious.
Alles klar. Zu diesen Vogelkäfigen wirst du nichts sagen? Build 1937 von Avon Finch. Hier sagst du auch nichts dazu, das ist ja
When Edie
komisch.
told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
Alles klar, der Drache im See ist dann wohl eine Rutsche. 90. Geburtstag. Sind das
Even
kleine
in her
Mädchen hier?
90s. Sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Ja, das sind wir und unsere Mutter und unsere Oma. Flauschig.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife Kay left on the house was the pink bathroom. It was a pretty big trace.
Ja, markante Spur, genau. Und wie immer funktioniert der Spiegel nicht. Haben wir gerade denselben Schlüssel für ein anderes Schloss verwendet?
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Okay. Ich bin mir manchmal nicht sicher, ob ich das selber spiele hier.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down. From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
Gibt einfach einen Geheimraum. Warum sind wir jetzt wieder so klein? Stehst du bitte auf, Mädchen? Okay, und ich schätze mal, nachdem hier Milton ist, ist hier wieder eine Geschichte.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin.
Und wieso ist hier abgesperrt? Das ist doch auch Quatsch. Das ist doch seltsam hier. Gut, was ist hier nicht seltsam, aber ja, steht schon. Ach so. Ja, okay.
And that he never talked about him. I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
Sind wir da nicht viel zu groß dafür?
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Oh, und wir schaukeln.
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did.
Ich kann jetzt nichts anderes machen außer schaukeln. Und irgendwie schaukeln wir immer schief. Ach so. Ich muss mit beiden
At Barb's
Füßen.
funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't.
Schaut
I
euch das
think
an, wie hoch
Calvin
ist.
always wanted to fly. But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that,
Ui.
Calvin, I'm not gonna tell you again.
maybe if the wind hadn't picked up, then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think
Also ich
he'd
hätte
already
sowas
made up
von
his
Angst.
mind.
Holy shit.
That's what I want to remember about my brother. The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Oh ja.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
Okay. Der ist dann wohl von der Schaukel gestürzt.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
Und der war wohnen im selben Zimmer.
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
Okay, gehen wir halt hier lang. Das sind so krass coole Geheimgänge.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Nach links oder nach geradeaus? Wir gehen geradeaus.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
Sie ist ein bisschen unscharf, oder?
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
Barb Street. Hier ist noch was zu essen, falls du Bock hast. Hier, alter Kuchen. Na, müsste das wohl?
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Fangt nie was
Now
mit Fans an, Leute.
that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Ja,
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks.
hm.
I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Okay, das spiele ich gerade selber.
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
Das ist so cool.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Karl Karl Hamel, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
Das sieht gerade aus wie 13. Kennt ihr das noch? Als Ubisoft noch gut war? Fantastisches Spiel.
Rattled and grew still.
Oh dear!
Oops.
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm
Was für ein
furious.
Idiot.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you're...
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, we're dead, Walter.
Walter, are you there?
Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barb returned, saw the Hookman, and was speechless. He was quite smashing. And he was. He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
That night, she played her part beautifully.
Leute, sorry, dass ich nichts sage, aber das ist gerade echt spannend.
She thought about abandoning Walter, but just couldn't do it.
Ja, aber wo geht's denn dann weiter hier?
Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned. He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Okay. Also ich muss hier die Treppe runter. Wieso bewegst du dich denn so langsam?
The Hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
Das ist bestimmt wieder ihr Ex, aber wahrscheinlich muss ich dahin.
Someone at the door was dying to speak to young Barbara. At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
Es sind ja gleich zwei.
The monsters had know what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous.
Okay.
And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter, hiding under his bed the whole time. It took it
Super.
all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear. Now
Das
that's
ist ein
what I
bisschen,
call a real eerie tale.
ist ein bisschen eklig. Aber sehr cool mit dieser Comic-Sequenz.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Ja, und mit dem Ende von Barbara bedanke ich mich wieder fürs Zuschauen und wir sehen uns beim nächsten Mal. Mal schauen, wen wir dann hier, wessen Tod wir dann hier sehen. Vielen Dank fürs Einschalten. Lasst einen Daumen da, lasst ein Abo da, wenn ihr mögt. Bis zum nächsten Mal. Ciao.